Um, hey everyone. I just got finished watching It's Kind of a Funny Story, and I like that movie. But I started thinking about it while I was watching the movie, and in the movie, um, the main character, I can't remember his name right now, says everything was easier whenever he was younger, which I understand that. And the way he explained it made a lot of sense. He said that whenever he was 8, it was like we had more time to just be. And you know, I I remember whenever I was young, I'd go for bike rides with my friends, and we would just chill. And that was a good time in my life. And I grew up thinking that I was normal, like there was nothing wrong with me, and then found out later on that I had bipolar disorder, which you know I didn't really fully understand what that was. And I took a psych class this year, and it helped me out. Uh, but bipolar disorder is it's a mood. What's the word? It's a mood disorder. Ooh, duh. But it's a switch between two different phases, and I hate the glare on the glasses, so I'm gonna take those back off. But you're gonna hear him refer to bipolar disorder as BPD. I'm not sure if that's the legit name to call it or not, but I go through manic depressive stages and psychotic episodes, and I know that some of y'all hear the word psychotic and think someone's gonna go off the radar for 5 seconds, long enough to go and pull a killing spree, but that's not exactly what a psychotic episode is. The actual word psychotic means out of touch with reality. And, you know, I reflected on it, and I actually, do get out of touch with reality a lot. Like, I'll be talking to someone, and at the same time, I'm having these weird fantasies just in my head of like meeting people and doing weird things, you know. And it's it's part of the psychotic, extremes that you get, and like the extremes is like the up part of being, bipolar. The down part is whenever you get manic depressive, and I have a lot of manic depressive episodes. And what that means is um, I get physical agitation. I have difficulty concentrating, and some of y'all have talked to me and you understand that part really well. And I just get so flooded with all these ideas, these, art ideas and song ideas and video ideas, that it gets overwhelming. And I found out that I was bipolar whenever I got sent to the mental institution. And one of the therapies there was a group therapy, and the group therapy helped me out a lot. Just seeing other people there and realizing that I'm not as messed up as you know someone else isn't the key. It's being there, going, well, someone else has problems too, and I can see them succeeding, so why shouldn't I be able to? Um, there's a bunch of different kinds of therapy, but they also gave me some pills, and part of the manic depressive phase is self-defeating substance abuse, and the pills that I have, my brother actually kind of called me on it, but he didn't really, succeed because I figured I lied to him well enough. And I don't even remember which brother it was. I know it was one of the ones that lives out of town. That's all I'm gonna say. And there's only two of them to live out of town by choice. Um, and he kind of found it out because he looked at my pills and he kind of saw that the level went from like here to here in like one afternoon. And I mean, I really did take my pills just to, get where I needed, and then every now and then I would take 3 to 5 just to feel good. Um, it's it's not bad being bipolar. At my level, my condition of bipolar. Just because someone has a mental disease, most people like to put them in this box. And I know it's not as extreme as other people, but like some people really do, you know, put mentally ill people in the same place where we currently put Muslims, and I know that not all Muslims are terrorists, but some people, they hear someone's a Muslim and the first thing they want to do is get the 12 gauge, and I don't understand that. They're people and they're living in America for their religious freedom, and you're trying to take it away. But it kind of feels like it's not as extreme. But some people, if you tell them that you have a mental illness before they get an actual chance to know who you are, they kind of just block you out, and that's not cool. Because I mean, I've talked to a lot of people, and I've actually helped a few of them not OD and stuff, but it's mostly because people will look at them differently and exclude them, which is not cool. Um, but I don't know. I hope that someone, who is mentally ill, watches this, and they can understand, more of what I'm saying, and they'll understand that it's it's not bad to have a disorder, but I don't take my pills anymore, and that's why I go through both the manic and the extremes. But the thing is, like, the reason why I don't take my pills is because I've gotten to a level where I can actually control it, and it's not, tearing away at my life the way it could have been. And I saw a video, and I think the guy's name was Todd. I saw it in the psych class, and looking at Todd, um, I used to be like Todd. He he was out there, um, and I was out there. I did all kinds of bad things. Um, Part of y'all are gonna say, well, that's just part of growing up, but the biggest thing with me is that I did bad things because I kind of wanted to kill myself, and part of it is because, you know, before I was diagnosed as mentally ill, I was still being shunned by the community because I was different. You know, I mean, I would yell and sing and hoot and holler, and I'm getting old now. I just said hoot and holler. Man, I need to stop getting old. But you know, It turns out that it's because I was bipolar. I was mostly in the extremes at that point, and I went far beyond where I should have gone. Both with experimenting with different drugs and just just doing things I knew I shouldn't have been doing. But now I can honestly say that I am a better person for going through what I've gone through and trying to deal with it myself. And some of you uh, don't have that luck. Some of y'all, if you were to try and do what I did without help, you would not succeed. So if you have pills and you take them, keep doing it, because not everyone, like I said, can just learn to overcome, the bad part of being mentally ill. And the worst part about being mentally ill is having that mental illness. Um, I think something that helped out a lot was actually going to church. And you know, I I listen to a lot of music, and music has also helped me out tremendously. Um, the thing is that whether it was church or music, whenever I went or whenever I listened, the words that I heard were kind of targeted towards me, and every message that I received was kind of like a gift wrapped, envelope saying, "Take control of your life." So I did, and I don't want anyone to look at this video and think, oh, he's relapsing or something, because I understand that the tone of my voice is kind of different from what you're used to, hearing. But it's because I'm being serious right now. I know that some people look at a certain kind of kid and they just start judging them, you know. And I understand. Okay, we all judge people, um, but the best part about judging people is getting to know that person. If you judge people and you don't know that person, you can be totally wrong, and that person can be one of the coolest people ever. But if you do judge them and you start talking to them, and you might realize that you were way off base and that they are, just so real that it's not even, you know, a weird game anymore. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Some people can just talk to someone. Like me, I can go up and I can talk to anyone, um, prejudged or not. And usually, if the person themselves is cool, um, they talk back. Um, some of my friends in Amarillo, actually, the first time we met, it was in the back of a store because we were playing a game. And I mean, the biggest reason why I can talk to people is because I'm not scared to do it. I understand that some of y'all have that disorder. Um, but getting to talk to people it's kind of a form of group therapy. You talk to someone and they make you laugh or something, and it's pretty funny. And then if you have a serious conversation with them, you you bond with that person. And these people that I met, it was funny because the first time I went there, I guess they kind of weren't expecting me to joke around as much as I did. Like I'd been there 1,000 times, and it was like my first time back. When really it was just my first time there, and they all think I'm cool now. We all talk whenever I go into the store, and